Well, you asked if I had any photos of it. I don't have any photos of it, but I can make a quick video. This is that cone pick I got. Originally it was much longer. I modified it in a couple ways. DOSman showed me to grind off one of the tines because you only want 4 for these particular kinds of locks I'm going to be opening. These are solid bodied master locks of, I can't remember the exact size. The only ones I haven't really been able to open this is some of the smaller solid bodied master locks that I've tested. And this exact same kind of lock was what, well, that was the only lock I couldn't get in the initial Gurkhan lockpicking challenge. But if I had had this with me, I would have been okay. And I just basically cut it down so that it would fit inside of my wallet. But I ordered a set from China. I'm probably not going to use most of them. A set that came straight from China looks something like this. And you can see I cut this one down quite a bit because I wanted to get it to fit in my wallet. But you just push it in, and what you're doing is you're lifting all the pins up into the chamber, and you push from past the shear line, including the key pins. So it lifts everything up and out, and if you do it right and don't get jammed up, it'll just sit there and, I mean, if you get good at it and can feel exactly when you're having out the shear line and keep it nice and level, it's usually pretty fast. So you gotta know where to put things. And actually, truthfully, a lot of times these locks I have a problem picking. A lot of times I'm defeated by these a lot easier than I am a master lock number 3. Now, it opens more things than just master locks. This one's something called True Bolt. It's some off-brand you can get at Menards, as I recall. And you can find the right spot, lift that. As long as you have enough extra space at the top of the chamber, let's say the springs aren't that strong or there's so much space that you can push the key pin and the driver pin up into that chamber where you can unlock it. It also works on some of these other solid bodies like this Fortress, which is an off-brand of Master Lock, and also this brass Master Lock. Let me get this one real quick. You just gotta make sure you get it on the pins exactly, lift them up evenly, then just open that bad boy up. Now, as for the Lockpick Gun, that's kind of fun too. I got this one. Apparently it's made by Glom. It comes with like a normal drill bit accessory also, but I'm going to be using the lockpicking accessory. This is the main thing you're supposed to be using with it anyway. So pull that on, affix that head, and I put it oriented that way. I'm not sure that's ideal or not. I broke the initial tip it came with, so I had to find another tip that Brian Martin as in Moab, not attrition guy, but Brian Moab, the guy does a lot of physics, Brian, one of the guy does a lot of physical security stuff. He gave me one of these, and it works as a good replacement. It actually comes with a bunch of different tips. If I can open these up, you have to put them on with a hex wrench. But I mean, there's some weird ones in here, like hex wrench you put it on with. The tension tool it comes with sucks, so I'm gonna use my own tension tool. Different angles, and I'm assuming that this one is meant for cross locks, and I'm assuming that somewhere in here there was a flat one. And I'm not pulling them all out because there's a lot of stuff in here, but somewhere in here there's also a flat one that I'm assuming is meant to be used for like dimple locks. And there's several others that just look like normal lock picks, like you have a half diamond and that kind of thing. And I think some looks like an L rake and some hooks. I'm not sure why you'd use them over a straight piece with just a lockpick gun. But anyway, the way the lockpick gun works, if you're familiar with bumping a lock, essentially what you're doing is you're slamming the key pins into the driver pins, all up into the chamber, and if things work right with a bump key, the key pins fall down first, and for a brief time the shear line is free and you can turn the cylinder and thus turn the lock. Now we're going to give a quick demonstration. This thing will work on a lot of different types of locks. Mostly for door locks. Some padlocks it will work on, though some padlocks have too small of a keyway. So let's go ahead and put this in a lock position. And we don't know if this is going to work real well in demo mode. But this works just like a bump key. It's going to get in there and it's going to keep bouncing on those pins. And hopefully, by the way, it has a forward and reverse on it. I think that only really matters if you're using the drill bit accessory. You got to make sure you have it where it can actually go up and down. and you don't want to use too much tension, just like a normal picking. But essentially, it's like a very automated bump key, just and hopefully it opens. Now I got the next one open. Let's see. And sometimes it gets jammed up in the wrong spot, so you gotta make sure you have room for it to move. Occasionally I go in and let it reset the pins. I have opened this one with this before. So right now, not having a lot of luck. You can hear the pins reset when I turn it back though. As far as damage to the lock, I'm pretty sure that this is not going to be the safest thing to do to your lock, but unless you're going overboard, I don't think it's going to be a huge problem. Well, it was a lot more impressive on the top one. Let's go with this one. It may also be how I'm applying my tension. Could be making somewhat of a difference. And some locks are just a little bit more difficult with it than others. Well, it's far more impressive if you can actually get it to work. Light tension. Yeah, so I can hear it begin to work. I can hear the pins coming out, and it's not fully getting it. But also this one is mostly below the camera's view. Let's try a little bit more before I give up on this. There we go, that one got. Sometimes it's a matter of just changing how you tension it. And I'm going to try the same thing on this side and see if I tension it from a different location, if I can make that bolt come back. Well, I'm having a problem with that one right now, and I don't want to disturb my roommate's sleep, so I might try it again later on. But it does work on all these locks. I've tried it before, and it's pretty efficient. Got to get a little bit used to using it, but for some locks you just can't pick. Seems like a pretty good tool.